Hello, Jim Hodges here, Penny or Pennington here. Penny is an almost 1-year-old Australian Kelpie that came in for our residency training program. She's done real well. She's very smart. I like to tell people that smart dogs learn real easy, but real training begins when you want your dog to do something and she wants to do something else. Because she's so smart, she's going to try to do it. You have to become the leader. You become the leader by demonstrating that you can ask her to do something and she's going to do it. Not only will she have to do it, but she hopefully will want to do it. And we provide a lot of praise. You remember, motivation equals praise plus consequence. The praise is good words, good touch, a treat, a toy, all at the same time. And a consequence is a tap of the leash, possibly a snout, a little bump, and the word or no with her as well. Okay? I'm going to go through and demonstrate the obedience. Listen to my tone of voice. The important thing with her, and important with you as far as training goes, that when she does something wrong, we need to make sure that we tap and tell her no at the same time. And then when she does it, we come back and provide a little bit of praise. We need to provide the voice inflection to encourage her. You remember, like I said, let's go, sit, come. Listen to my inflection, watch my hand signals. She makes a mistake, she's going to make it. You know, Penny is a very cat prey-driven dog. She is one of those that you're going to have to stay on top of. You're going to work her around cats, but you're always going to be in a position that you can react before she reacts, so she learns that you're in control and she can't act out on her feelings like that, okay? Other than that, she's a great girl. Are you ready? Are you ready, sweetheart? Let's go. Hear the tone? We're going to walk. We're going to walk right by the kitty cat. Good girl. Why did I praise her just then? Because she didn't look at the cat. With you, you notice she looked real hard. Even with me sometimes, she looks real hard. But the cat is really not moving a whole lot right this minute, so it hasn't gotten her attention. Now you can see her watching. At the end of the day, she has to pay attention to me. If she's watching the cat and I tell her to do something, she's got to do it. In the beginning, when my clients go home, you always need to work in as distraction-free an environment as you can. That allows your dog to learn to concentrate on you and you concentrate with your dog. Only once you get everything running the way you want it to be do you start introducing the distractions that I'm doing here. Let's go. Remember, tone of voice, let's go. As she's walking with me, she's not smelling the ground. As she started to smell the ground, I would tap the leash. She's following me or with me. She's not out in front. When she's out in front, she's in control of her own destiny, so to speak, and she's also leading and controlling the walk. Let's go. Good girl. Notice that she walked right through on that tight turn. I just walked right through just as another dog would. Okay? If she didn't do what I would ask, I would tap the leash in the direction I wanted her to go, and I would tell her, no, let's go. Why did I not say no right then? It's because she's really doing what I'm asking. I'm just trying to demonstrate to you what we would do with the tap, okay? And then when we tapped, of course, we told her, no, let's go. As soon as she started walking, we would praise her. Now, on the flip side, whenever she's doing what we want to praise her. My goal is, and I tell all my clients, we praise 20 times more than we bite. We want to make her happy to want to work with us, okay? Ready, sweetheart? Sit. Sit means sit. Good girl. Notice I praised her. Didn't give her a treat or anything. She has to hold that sit till I release her. As I tell everyone, I don't keep a dog in a sit forever because I feel like it puts pressure on their rear end. If she did not sit just then, I would have gone, no, sit, and then come back and praised. She has to hold it. I don't care what I do until I break. Listen to that tone of voice again. So, sit. Good girl. Break. Atta girl. Right here. Sit. So you notice the hand signal was just like this. Now we're going down. Good girl. Down means down. I will keep her in a down much longer than I would a sit if I had that opportunity to have her be in a down command. Same thing. She has to hold the down until I release her. The hand signal from the side was like this. If she did not down, I would have tapped the leash. So many times my clients like to pull a dog into place. I tell people when we pull the leash, we're actually doing the work for them. When we tap the leash, we're making them use that brain that they have, okay? So from the side, it's down. If she didn't do it, it would be no down. Ready? Sit. Listen to that tone of voice. If you go back and replay, you'll hear the down had a little bit more inflection, a little bit more of a stronger tone, but I came with the sit, motivated her up into the sit with my tone of voice, gave her the hand signal, good girl, break. So sit. Good, she's back into that sit again. Now the DOWN from the front, down, is like that. She needs to down right in her place. Good girl. I'll reach down and pat her. Now, Penny loves treats. If I wanted to give her a treat right now, I would do it after she did the command and I went to pet and love her. But I would not have her working for the treat. She's working because I gave the command. The treat is a bonus. It's like a tip or a commission for doing the job the way I wanted her to do it. I would never give her a treat on a command she already knows if she didn't do it perfectly or the way that I would want her to do it. Now she's on the down, the cat just sort of moved around. She's got that attention going, but she's holding the down. As a dog trainer, I would be watching this and always be prepared for the excitement of the cat to get her to overreact. And if she did it, I would tap the leash and tell her no in a firm voice and tap the leash in whatever direction I need to get a good handle on me biting her. She lets the cat get up and walk off. Good girl. Break. Let's go. So we're back to let's go again. Another command I use to get on furniture, to load up into the car, is load up. Atta girl. As soon as she gets up, I praise her and love her. Break. I release her back again. Hand signal like this. So now we've got the let's go and the down, the load up. Right here, baby, sweet. Sit. So you notice when I saw her watching the cat, I went right to the command. If she hadn't have done it then, no, sit is what I would have done. The next thing I'm going to do is the COME command. That is the one command that I will use a treat on a whole lot. There is an on-leash come and an off-leash come, and I want the come command to be very powerful. So whenever she does that come right, I want to reward her not only with my words and touch, but I also want to reward her with a treat. Okay? Come. She comes. Oh, she's a little slow. Good girl. Break. Notice if she hadn't have sat much quicker, I would have bitten her and told her no sit. Because on the come, she's supposed to come to me and sit. You don't know Penny, but one of the things Penny did from the very beginning, and she did at home, is she liked to come in and put her nose in between her owner's legs, okay? So, if we had something that didn't quite work out the way we would want, we would come back and repeat it. Let's go, sweetheart. So this time, sit. Good. Step off. Let her think about it. Come. Much better. Good girl. I didn't have a treat loaded up, so I gave her the praise and good words. Break. Good. So, if she was off leash right now, and I'm going to try to demonstrate it, I have done it for the owner. If she was off leash and doing nothing, you notice she's not in a command. I wouldn't tell her to come if she was looking at the cat or looking out into the woods or what have you. I would get her attention, wave a treat, and get her committed to coming to me. Once she started coming to me in the off-leash mode, and I know she was committed, I would then tell her to come. But I would never tell her to come unless she was committed to me off-leash. It's because I want her to get the warm fuzzies, the endorphin release that comes with obeying the command. So she's not really paying attention. Penny, hey, come. Good girl. Break. Now notice I broke her at the end of the come, but if you go back and play the video, you will see I did not give her the come command until she had committed to coming to me. All right, the next command we're going to do, play. Good girl. Notice the timing of my praise was when her fourth foot went on the bed. She can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what she does as long as she stays on the bed. She can do this a couple of hours at a time. If she was to get off and started moving in a direction, we would grab the leash. In the beginning, we have to have a leash on her. No, 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 place. There's the hand signal for place. Break. That's the release. Okay, another thing I didn't talk about, sit. Good, down. Stay. I use the stay command for two things. I never use the stay with sit, but when I use it for a down command, that means, girl, pack your bags, you're gonna be there for a while, you don't have to pay attention to me. Down stay means she could roll on her side, she could smell the ground as long as she didn't pick up a rock or something off of the ground, she could chew a bone. She's just gonna have to relax and know that mom or dad wants her staying there. I like to do that in the beginning of all trainings. It's a good way to establish that I'm the leader, she's the follower. Because when a dog has to down, they're at their most submissive state. And we're just telling her that, by golly, we are the leader, and we're going to reinforce that. We don't have to stay by her. I could get up and walk off or anything else. I normally like to do the down stay for a minimum of 2 minutes. Break. Another way that I use the stay is with doorways. Say, for example, I had to walk out the front door, the mailman, UPS, or something like that, and I had one of those doors that didn't have a glass door, it's just the wooden door. I would open the wooden door, and I would hold my hand out just like I did for the down, and I would tell her to stay. Stay. Good. She can lay down, sit down. I don't care what she does as long as she stays. All right? I would go out and do my thing, come back in and say, atta girl, great girl, break. But if she tried to go through that doorway, I would get her and I would bring her back through the doorway. No, 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 stay, and then walk back out. That's the two ways that I use the stay command. The final command, let's go, sweetheart, sit, is of course the heel command. The heel command is when she's in a box right beside us, and it's our job to keep her in the box. It's her job to stay in the box. When we make crazy turns, when we speed up, we slow down, I like to tell people she has to have a chance to react to us. She can't read our mind and know what we're going to do at any moment. She is going to watch us and hopefully respond by coming back into the box. If she purposely stays out of the box, we're going to tap the leash in whatever direction we need to do to get her back in the box. When we tap the leash, it's going to be a no heel. When I stop, she should sit automatically and hold that sit until I release her. I'm working on a short room, but here's the hand signal, heel. Good, she's in the box. We walk, we stop, she sits, atta girl. I can step off, she holds it. Ready? So I step off, see how she came out of the box and came right back into it? Notice the other thing I did is I did not stop in the middle of a turn. Sort of creates a funny situation for a dog when they're trying to catch up or slow down because we're turning. I always come out of my curve and walk straight a few steps so she has a chance to align herself back into the box. Break. Penny's a great girl. As I said, she's real smart. Smart dogs are a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. She's going to be able to learn more and more things. I think she already spins for you and does little cute commands. We always want to do that. We can use a treat to begin with, but once she knows, we make it just a word, and then the treat comes in as a bonus. The only time I use the treats an awful lot right now, other than learning a command, is off the off-leash come. You know, we have to practice, practice, practice. I'm talking about hundreds of times of practice to get her where she wants to come. I've already gone over with the owner a little bit how we start to take the next step off-leash. And the next step off leash is when our dog is obeying us. 8 to 9 times out of 10, we put her on a 20 or 30 foot leash and start to walk. She's a sweetheart. She really is. She wants a leader. We have to lead. The biggest thing that we have to worry about with her is what I addressed in the beginning of the session is we don't pull her into position. We tap, a little tap. And you know when we tap, we're not here to intimidate or dominate or break her spirit. We start light and we progressively move up till she realizes that we mean what we say. And that brings me to one other point. We never ever give her a command right now unless we know she's going to do it or we're in a position to make her do it. Once again, this little girl has really been good here with us, and we know she's going to be good with you in your life. Call me if you need me. Follow-ups are free as long as you come to me, and I thank you so much for trusting us. Take care. My name is Jim Hodges, JimHodgesDogTraining.com, and you can find me on Facebook at Jim Hodges Dog Training. Be good. Pray. Good girl.